Hey everyone, Angelo here, almost filmmaker in LA. Living in my car for 17 months or so now. It's right before 6 a.m. Saturday, and I thought I'd just show a little of my routine. Today is a rare day where I'm not going to work out. Maybe I'll do a little bit tension, like sort of flexing my muscles and stuff, just to get, oxygenated blood to them and everything, and help them recover. But I've been working out so hard doing burpees, back workouts by going up to chain link fences, grabbing them and pulling myself up to them like this, squats. But mainly I'm doing so many burpees that I just need a day to recover. So check out that view. I showered, obviously, which I did in the street. I've gained weight. I don't know what happened. When I was in that Airbnb, I think I gained like 10 pounds in 2.5 days. But now I'm getting better about losing weight. I'm eating oatmeal twice a day because I'm really worried, like, well, how bad's my cholesterol and all that stuff with weight gain, and eating all the processed foods I've been eating. So yet again, I've cut out protein bars and all that stuff. And I've got my wet clothes. A good thing about showering with my dirty clothes on, don't need to do laundry. So I don't even bother going to the laundromat anymore. So I wring these out. This gives me great forearm strength and like torque strength. With my wrists, man, I could crush, something with my hands. I want to see if there's a way I can film this. Yeah, this is not very secure. Oh, that's better. Oh, screw it. Still recovering from my dissociative disorder. Working a lot on screenplays now. So I'm rewriting one of my screenplays. It was a short film, and a filmmaker I know, I was talking with him, and he said, hey, if you've written anything, I'd love to see it. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll send you something. I have a short film script. And I said, give me your feedback. And he did. He gave me plenty of criticism, which is exactly what I asked for. It wasn't unsolicited. I asked him all these questions. I said, does this make sense? Do you even care about these characters? Are you bored? Are you wondering why this is happening? Can you follow why they're making their decisions? All this stuff. And he had criticisms, and he said also, maybe it's better for a feature because it's a long, short film. And even though I said I was planning on putting it on YouTube, I was like, you know what, damn, now I can't get the idea out of my head. This should be a feature. It feels like a failed feature at 38 pages where it was at. And I'm like, yeah, it was really, 38 pages was an excuse not to go through the effort of drawing the emotions out and the story needed for a 90-page feature. So that's what I'm doing with it. And this filmmaker, I worked with him on a feature film a few months ago. He was cinematographer on it, and he let me stay at his apartment when I had the flu last January. And I had some videos up from that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been studying screenplays real hard, retyping super bad, still going through that. It's still so slow going, and I've been busy with other stuff, editing a video for someone. And after I wring these out, I'm just gonna put them by the back window of my car, so the sun heats them up. It like traps the hot air in that part of the car and dries them out throughout the day. And then I can just put them in my clean laundry bags. Save the money, because I need to save every dollar I can. I got some opportunities coming up. I'm not really going to discuss what they are, but good opportunities. So screenwriting, that's the big thing. Pushing myself, thinking about, how to make everything not just an event, like, oh, here's another event, but especially noticing Superbad. It's like, oh yeah, wow, every little thing is motivated. It's not just that a character looks over somewhere and decides, oh, I'll do this thing, whatever, I'll do that seems cool. No, it's very specific motivations. Oh, this doesn't work, so I'm going to try this. That is going bad, so I'm going to try this. I'm like, okay, got to keep that in mind with my screenplay. It can't just be random bad stuff happening to my characters. And fortunately, I'm getting better at it now. Whereas before, that was a huge challenge. And it's still a challenge, just not as tough. Or I don't know if that's true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and I just have to get the proper criticism of it to realize, oh, I didn't do it right. But I'm getting there now. I'm just outlining my story. No point in just starting writing an actual screenplay when you don't have your story outlined. And then you have a mess where you have to untangle everything. Just start with the outline. So that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get, about 100 steps to this outline. And then see from there. And then rewrite the outline. And then I want to send the outline to someone to look at and say, okay, does this make sense? Or does this seem interesting? Really nice Saturday. When I woke up, I'm like, it's a little quieter than usual. That's because Saturdays are. Take my hands a few seconds to recover from that squeeze and spin. And I finished reading for the third time The Story Solution by Eric Edson. First book I ever read on screenwriting. Great book, very fun to read, very absorbing, and highly informational. So simple. It's not abstract or anything, talking about, what are the psychological origins of story and stuff. None of that matters. I mean, it's all embedded in there, but it's just very clear, helpful writing. And instead of paying for another screenwriting book, I think I'm just going to reread John Truby's The Anatomy of Story for a third time as well. It's a little bit of a drier read, a little bit. It's not as just like flowing, like it's such an easy read because it breaks things down. It's literally like an anatomy book. But it's really great. I learned a ton from it, and it helped me outline better than anything else I've read, and go into it. Really feels like you're branching into the story with his book. The Anatomy of Story, 22 Steps of Any Great Screenplay, I think that's what it's called. Not that every story will have all 22 steps, but they're tools. Understand them. You use the beats of the genre that you're writing, and you can twist those beats and combine genres, do all kinds of things. But it really helps to challenge you to understand, what are you writing. Again, check out that view. Clouds, mountains. Oh, well, can you see it? Yeah. I don't like that. It's real quiet. I've been eating, like I said, I think I said this, oatmeal twice a day now. Also, because it's very filling. It's like a superfood. It's very healthy. Helps lower cholesterol. It helped get my cholesterol in healthy levels when my doctor said, yeah, it was way high. And also, you feel really full eating it. So I'm like, oh yeah, what's the harm in this? I can eat extra oatmeal if I want. You know, top off my little thermos that I have, that I put the oatmeal in. I've yet to eat today. And I feel full. So what's the harm? Now here's how I do this. I put my shorts, I spread them out in the back window like that. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's yesterday's t-shirt and underwear. So I'll put these in my laundry bags. Yeah, the soap kind of stains them, like it gives it a texture. But I don't care. Who cares? It's better than paying $10 to wash your clothes. Did I really pay? Yeah, because I pay for color and the whites, and then the dryer is real cheap. So. I've been pushing myself day after day to work out for like an hour, over an hour. One or 2 days I worked out for probably like 90 minutes doing burpees. And I'm like, okay, today, just let myself rest. And I'm gonna try and do more writing today. I've got my notebook, and I also have been writing on my laptop. And I got to do a ton of studying too. I know I'm not just still ready to go into screenplays. I have ideas. I had some ideas this morning, and I thought, oh, I'll remember them if they're good. I got to write them down before I forget, if I haven't already forgotten. But studying, very important. I got to read a lot more screenplays, and I want to type out 3 more. I wrote which ones I want to do. Prince of the City, Up, and what was the other one I wanted to retype out? Oh, Gone Girl. So I stopped getting all those crappy sandwiches and sausage muffins from 7-Eleven. I'm like, if I want to eat, I'll just have a bunch of oatmeal and peanut butter. And I've been pushing myself to get up at 5 a.m. no matter what. The other night I slept 4 hours, got right up at 5 a.m. because I just feel crappy if I sleep in. It doesn't really help. And I wasn't tired either. By 8 o'clock last night, I was exhausted and I did fall asleep. But it helps with my dissociative disorder too, to get up early and move every day. So even though I'm not going to work out today, I will walk around and push myself to do that and think about my screenplay. And it's still, well, it's hitting me now. It's almost like I'm high. The dissociative disorder sort of acting up, but I know it's sort of coursing its way out of me. Sorry, every bout I get, it's very different symptoms. I mean, every bout meaning, these last few months, it was one set of symptoms. In 2012 to 13, another, and on, going back. Only lasts for about a year each time. No big deal. So far, it's been 5 or 6 months. 5 months, actually, I think. Or 6? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel it now. It's like it gives me goosebumps, and it's just a strange sensation. Anyways, I'm going to eat, but I am working on some potentially really cool things, and we'll see how that goes. My car's been running well still, and that's great because I was worried about it overheating. I did have to fill up more radiator fluid recently, but I'm wondering, okay, was that because there was air in the radiator, or is it leaking it out somewhere? I'm going to check again in a few weeks, the radiator fluid, and see if it is still going down. Maybe I'll get one of those like $30 leaking, coolant tests to see if the head gasket's messed up, and it'll show like with a dye. You wear like an ultraviolet dye, and you wear those glasses to see like a black light or something, whatever, and you can see if it's like leaking anywhere. But I'll wait for that. And also, I've only been driving like, I don't know, each day maybe 6 miles or so, if that. A lot of days it's really just like 4 miles, 3 miles. All right, that's it.